Hey there, it's Paulino B Michael, and welcome to the Flat Out Truth. And yes, I'm still getting my headphones on. Yes, that's just the thing. Might as well keep it a thing. Chelsey was like, should I go instead of you? I was like, I don't know. I'm always doing something at the last minute. I need more last minutes to be longer than the last minutes. Like maybe 10 minutes last minutes, not like a regular last minutes. But anyway, thank you for joining us. Today is, thank God, it's Friday, right? So that's what we're getting into today. And it is more about the crew. Like today, I think we like to do a recap. So like anybody that's joined us as our mods and they have anything they want to talk about, something that happened during the week, during our shows, that's what we'll probably focus on the most. But we get into everything anyway, so it'll always jump around. But we kind of wanted to see if they could pick something that they were interested in on their own and then kind of go from there. I thought that'd be pretty cool to do. We're just trying things out. Like I said, always mixing it up, trying things out to see what would be a good thing for Fridays if we try to make a Friday theme. So what do you think about that? My clicker of all buttons, my helpmate, my lovely wife. I wish everybody could see the background that I can see right now. But can they kind of see it?
They kind of see it, yeah.
You can see it right now. Yeah.
They can see it a little better when it's one person. Like, look, I'll go back to you. Look, see, they can see a little better there.
I gotta wait because I'm on a delay.
I know.
We still gotta fix that stupid cord. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it at the very bottom at the top. Yeah, but I mean, if you're on like one of the other ones, you can see it. It looks
on the
sweet.
Landscape ones, it looks really good. I know. I was actually thinking about changing it on TikTok too.
What do you mean changing it? Like make our boxes smaller? Or what?
No, just changing the background instead of the usual.
Looks good, y'all.
Yeah, that's what I kind of wanted. I wanted I know you were really stuck on that other one, but I'm like, man, I don't know. I kind of like it.
I know this one's selling me on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it looks way better. Trying to get this thing set up, glasses, everything. It's a pain in the butt. Yeah, everybody always poops around the same time.
They do. Both of them this time. No, all three.
Yes,
all three.
Anyway, so and then running around didn't work out well, so it was like a waste. And then Chelsey got caught by a train on the way home from the store from work.
Yep.
That was 45 minutes. So
it was.
It's weird. Like once it does that, then I had to run to the bank, and then that ran me.
Yep.
Had to go at the same freaking train because we live by a train.
Yep.
So I go all the way around, and then it wouldn't accept my card. So there's something wrong with the ATM, and I wasn't going all the way across town to another one.
It's not worth it.
So I was like, nah.
We didn't have time anyway.
Yeah, I'll just go do it in the morning, I guess. Anyway, I know it's just like the flat out truth problems.
Kind of want to talk about you guys for a sec. Let me up.
I need to get
Semicolon closing parenthesis.
I need to be like a little bit more wealthy, like the good old days, right? When we were really wealthy, I mean, we always had tons of cash in there, and you didn't have to worry about ever moving funds from one to the other. It just made it easier, didn't it? It will come. I can't tell with this crooked. I mean, it feels like the hat's crooked again. Remember that one time where
you're
it was like
overly worried about it. I think everybody thinks you look absolutely fantastic, and I don't think it's just my.
No, it is.
Love
shoot!
goggles.
I don't even have my chain on, so that makes me feel weird. I knew there was something weird going on. Is it easier for you to grab it or me to grab it?
Probably me. I'll get it back.
It's right there.
Watch this. Boom.
Oh yeah, you could have did that for me too. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I even updated those too.
Wait, where is it?
Right there on the shelf, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not there?
It's on the table.
Oh, I could have grabbed those here.
Boom.
Thank you. I just feel weird without it now. It's like my thing.
It's a weight. So like it's just like if you don't have that weight, it's like the same thing as like when people take their rings off, right? Oops, probably helps if I get back on camera. But it's like when people take their rings off, right? If they take it off, or they're always wearing a necklace, or always wearing earrings, and they don't have that thing, they just feel like.
Ooh, I'm gonna see if that holds down my my wires to put it over the wire. Maybe it happened for a good reason.
Oh wait, my thing did it? Yeah.
And I hate this glass. I'm on a glass. I mean, we're telling them all kinds of things. I roll on the glass because we have soundproofing floor.
Carmen San Diego says he wants to talk with us for a sec. Let me up.
Oh.
I will do that. I sent a message back to you and it didn't go. I don't know why. So
right now you just did?
Yeah, and then we've got Sadie and Gabby.
Oh, really?
So.
Sadie and Gabby want to come up?
No, they're just hanging out. They're waiting for us.
Oh, okay.
All right. So.
I think I got everything shot out like the way I was thinking.
There's Carmen, and then let me get Sadie up here too.
Gabby, let us know if you want to get up. You might be at work. She might be at work.
Gabby, just request up if you want up. This also just in case.
Yep, I always wait for you guys.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it.
Well, you're a mod, but when you're not a mod, we gotta know that they want to go up. I do like that background though.
Yeah, I think I'm
a
gonna
fan
try
of
to
it.
change it. I'm gonna try to change it. We're gonna see what happens.
Oh, she's doing
There we go.
she's doing
It's
live editing.
live editing. See if I
She
can
does this a
change
lot.
it. I know I probably shouldn't.
Why? We're not even
guys-
we're not even there yet. We're still practicing. Yes, sir.
So it's been a minute. I've been here before.
Background is nice.
Back a couple of decades
Grand evening,
ago,
everyone.
I went to school for television production and editing and stuff like that, and kind of what you guys are doing. And like just I was watching your intro, the CG, all that stuff, and I'm curious. You don't have to. It's obviously the internet. You don't have to divulge more than you wish, but like your intro was awesome. Your kind of countdown. You know, like what's the background here? Because you guys know what you're doing here. Like this is pretty not too bad.
You're gonna laugh. All this has been trial and error, and we just taught ourselves, and we've been doing it for almost a year. Yeah, for sure.
I went
Like
to school for this shit, man.
I have a background in art, and I've been an artist all my life. Chelsea's been a gamer all her life, so she's always been a computer geek type of thing, and she's drawn anime and things like this. So we got married, but like when we got the calling, or when I got the calling, and she's like, "Yes, I'm in," obviously, and we do this. We just go at it,
Somebody
man.
knows how to use Adobe After Effects. Like it's pretty not too bad.
We get into everything, man. I use all kinds of software and stuff to edit and make the pictures and the graphics, and then she puts them together the way she wants them on the OBS or whatever, TikTok Studio. We kind of mix a whole bunch of stuff together.
Yeah, make it work.
And we had to learn how to do get the right mic. Sometimes like this is one of the best mics, I think. We went through like 4 different mics. Some are supposed to be the best mics ever, and they sucked. And then we did best cameras ever. They overheated if you went over 3 hours. And sometimes we go 18. We went 19 hours is the longest we've ever went on a podcast.
No, so what's is this kind of the full-time gig for you guys, or do you have like kind of the real world stuff?
I transferred over because the Elohim, so Yahweh told me to start this, to officially start, like actually do the podcast.
Want it to be.
Last year. So 2024 in April. And so I started doing that, and I started taking time off work. And then at one point he's like, don't go back until you feel like you have to. So I still haven't felt like I had to. So I still haven't. I used to work. I used to work at the post office.
Okay.
So I was a mailman, and it's all about faith, right? I mean, he's always come through for us anytime we needed some funds, and when things were looking tight, and I thought I was going to have to go back, more funds would show up. So I don't know how long that'll get kicked down the road or not. And that's not usually what we do, because I told you, we teach financial literacy. This is the opposite of what you would tell somebody to do. I mean, honest.
Oh, for sure. For
Yes.
sure. Like I've said this before, I'm a big Dave Ramsey fan. And
100%.
So, Chelsea, what about you? Like, what's the background here? You're a big part of this, and obviously Paulino's wife here. Like, you're kind of what did he say? The button pusher.
I am the clicker of all buttons, which
There you go, clicker of all buttons.
our first daughter has inherited.
Yes,
Nice.
for sure.
She'll just steal the remote and run away with it. So I actually never thought I was going to be on here. Because this was like, I was just doing my thing. We actually met. He worked at Sprint and I worked at Verizon. So we were both cell phone sellers.
Okay.
And it was actually too stressful for me, just because I like helping people and they're kind of a little pushy on the sell side. I don't mind selling things because I like selling, like I get people what they want. But in any case, I did IT for a bit, and so I have some technical background, but a lot of this stuff is like self-taught, because my game design, they did more on the design side, tiny bit of programming, like 3D art, stuff like that. And I just decided that it's a lot of effort if you want to get into it. It is a lot of effort. And I was trying to decide, do I want to do that? Or I had just met Paulino and I chose him. So I just found something around here and I was like, I'll just be okay with games. So he got the calling in 2017 to do the podcast. And I was like, okay. So I bought him a camera and a mic, and I was like, here you go. Like, I'll figure out some of the software for you, and you can do the podcast. Because, you know, we both watch podcasts, and I've watched people game and stuff online. And then he's like, well, not technically yet, like he was saying.
Yeah, it's actually like, what's this for? She's like, to start your podcast. I say, oh, no, I can't do that. She's like, why not? I go, they said I didn't know enough yet.
Yep.
And so, yeah, you can take it from there.
So, yep. So we just put it on pause. We just did our thing. Worked.
I just learned.
Yeah, we just learned. Just worked, studied, all that fun stuff. And then we decided to do the financial literacy and some other business plans that we had.
Because of what I was learning, right?
Because of what you were learning. And we were thinking we were going to do this at some point, but we thought it would be the last thing that we would do.
Like, we were going to do the other business to fund this.
Correct. And so we started doing that, like he said, with the financial literacy and consulting and stuff like that. But then he got the calling. He's like, nope, it's time. And it was one day we had gone to a church from somebody, a relative that he had known. And I was looking at Facebook, and I looked at the date, and the date was April 20th, 2024, and it was literally 7 years to the day that he first was told to do this, the Flat Out Truth. So from April 20th, 2017, we started Facebook and the Flat Out Truth. And then he got the calling on April 20th, 2024.
So 7 years later,
so exactly 7 years later.
Now, she's skipping some stuff.
Because I'm a bad storyteller.
There's a lot of build up here. Then this is not like a happenstance, year-long kind of journey. You guys have been building this up for a while.
In a way, I mean, like, I never went on podcasts and all that. I would debate on my own stuff.
Yeah.
I have a pretty decent following on our Facebook page and things like that. But it was always like just to learn. So like, as a mailman, all I did is just listen to data. It'd be lectures, audiobooks, anything I could get my hands on. Didn't matter if it was biblical text, financial literacy. It could be history, science, anything. And I've debated people from like MIT and all these different places, law people from Harvard, and I'd smash them. I have a really good memory if I hear things. If I hear it, audio, I'm just one of those people. But yeah, like, it was funny. So we were trying to figure out how we're supposed to start this thing with funding, because it's all about funding, financial literacy, and sort of LLCs and all these things. And that's what we thought we were going to do. And Chelsey made a website for it's called Paulino Jerome Enterprises. It's named after my son. He's 4 now. But we thought we were going to do that, and we got a phone and got the number, got everything. People were blowing my phone up, but the Elohim told me not to answer it. So I stopped answering the phone. And Chelsey didn't know it. But every time, dude, I'd be irritated because it was directly to my other phone. So I'd be on my route, and they'd be blowing me up. I go, why do they keep calling me, man? And I'm like, well, because I got my phone everywhere, my phone number. And it was pretty funny because every time she'd ask me, like, I'm surprised nobody's calling us anymore. And I'm like, yeah, they didn't call today. And it would happen to be a day that they know nobody called.
Yeah, I just thought, nobody's calling because we're not getting out there. I thought my SEO was bad. And
it was funny because then, I was blowing up. And it was pretty funny because then when we had our daughter, we were on FMLA, and so we took time off for that, and I came to her and I was like, you know what? I'm really going to put my foot into Paulino Jerome. I think that's the way I'm going to go.
Collect your daily hard meat, comment, tap, and share.
I think I'm going to even answer the phone. She's like, I was wondering. She didn't get mad. She was just like, I was wondering what was going on.
I was like, all right.
Yeah, they told me not to answer the phone, so I just didn't. I'm very obedient. So then I was like, yeah.
This is a whole like structured corporation kind of setup.
Yeah, this is just for sure. Yeah, we got the trademark, we got everything. Yeah, and it was funny though, because when I did get the okay to start, I thought it was supposed to be like Paulino Jerome. And they go, no, you're going to start. And then I was on my route, and I seen an LLC truck from a tree service, and I go, yeah, I'm gonna start the Paulino Jerome. They're like, no, you're gonna start Flat Out Truth. I go, what? I go, now? And they're like, right now. I called Chelsey, and it was April 20th, 2024. And then we started from there, and we didn't even know what we were going to do. We own our own private platform too. It's kind of like Discord or Book of the Face on steroids. And we're like, it's ready to go now, but we're still adding to it, different layers. We got our website. We got like all kinds of stuff, man. Chris, the one that just jumped on right now, he's been a member for a long time. If you see Marcus jump up, he's been on there since
FIA 390.
Yeah, we were doing.
I think last time I was here, I was talking to Chris there down below. It was a good conversation.
Yeah, so Marcus has been with us since we were doing our beta testing on trying to get the audio video right in Discord. We started out in Discord for fun.
Yep.
And to try to get everything right. And before you knew it, I was like, they're telling me we're going to start a platform. And just mentioned it. And then it was like a week or two later, this guy that I used to know when he wasn't famous, he had 3 people that was his following. And now he's got 250,000 followers. But when I knew him, he only had 3 and I was 1. And we would talk for months, like every day for a couple hours when he was on his Uber or whatever.
Yep.
And then we got disconnected for about 6 years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Chelsey comes one day after I had mentioned that and says, "Hey, What's It Gets It is on
Infowars.
On Infowars. You know, you ever heard of Infowars?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Alex Jones? Yeah, he was on it. And I'm like, no, What's It? I go, What's It? And she goes, yeah. I go, he's that big? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, that's What's It. And I try to reach out, but he's so big now. I mean, I won't meet him until we get big enough, and then we'll collide and probably shake hands, hug, and say, dang, dude, that was crazy. He went through a whole different path to get to the same place, you know? And it's just weird. But then what he was trying to use, that's how Chelsey and I found a company that we built our platform on. He wasn't using it like we're using it, and we've maxed it out.
Well,
so
I just the
really
reason
weird.
I wanted to kind of touch base about it is, I mean, years ago I was in this kind of space before it was a space, as it were, and you know, with family, work, life, etc. I'm way too freaking old to kind of get into this kind of stuff, but I just really admired what you guys were doing, and some of my educational background, my experience, it was really cool to see the fact that you guys have kind of created the CG, or not even CG, it's more the animation, the effects and stuff like that, and sort of the introduction. So Chelsey was kind of in a very small corner at one point as the countdown was happening or what have you, and I was kind of blown away. I was like, wow, these guys are doing some shit, and I wanted to go up and kind of make mention of it. So.
Oh yeah, thanks. We appreciate it.
Yeah, very much.
It sounds weird. We're still trying to get everything figured out for when the masses
You'll
come.
always be trying to get everything figured out. Just
It
when you
never
get
ends.
everything figured out, something is going to change, right?
Oh yeah, and like we're still adding content. Like I forgot over 2,000 articles in our private platform. So I have 2,000 articles in there, and Chelsey has hers in there, and other people that are members have written stuff in there.
I'm so proud I posted 3 today.
And I mean, like whatever you want. Like you're into finance. If you were ever a member, you could go in there and write your own article and post it in there, and
Nice.
and there's no censorship or nothing like that. I'm trying to give people
I'm
gifts.
certainly not in finance, but
10K.
in business most of my life. You know, might have some accolades, I guess, to share, but nothing that you guys are you know, that would parallel your experience and knowledge. So I just honored to be on the platform tonight. I am going to drop down, but thanks for having me up again, and I'm sure I'll see you in the future.
Hey, thanks for the feedback, though. We really appreciate that somebody's seeing what we're doing here. We're not like a regular, you know, every day. And
For sure, guys. Yeah,
I
keep
appreciate
doing what
it.
you're doing, and you know, you see me around, and I want to come up. Probably going to be a good conversation. I'll probably have something to contribute. So thanks again.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, appreciate it. All right.
Nice. All right. So we got 2 of our mods here. Anybody else yet?
That's all we got so far.
All right. We can probably start with that. And if we want to talk about anything that we were doing in the last week that we covered, and if you guys have your own thing you guys want to talk about, remember we're going to do that thing with the timer.
Yes.
So should we do that first? Yeah, I'm trying to feel this out. What do you guys think? Any input? Come on, mods.
What thing with the timer?
Well, because like remember we were saying like, hey, like if you guys wanted to talk about a topic, you guys could pose the question or do the, you know, whatever the subject is, and we can talk about it for a certain amount of time. I mean, there's only 2 of you here, so we don't even have to put a time limit. Is there a subject that you wanted to speak about that you wanted to talk about?
Not necessarily. I do want to say that my son Jax is 6 years post-transplant today.
That's sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
But
did
other than that,
you celebrate somehow? His favorite.
No, not really. And to be honest with you, we were sitting down eating dinner, and I happened to click my phone on and seen the date, and I'm like, oh my God. And yeah, horrible of me, but it totally slipped my mind this morning.
Well, that's good though, in a way, like, because you're just trying to get the best you can out of it. Sometimes, a reminder can be bad, but
Yeah.
So that's really awesome though.
Yep. 6 years post-transplant.
Nice.
And he's doing great.
Well, that's good. Can't say nothing bad about that. I can't even tell who I'm gifting anymore. This thing is so whacked out.
That's awesome.
It's kind of small.
No, this thing right here is like, my gifts are all so weird right now.
Yeah.
I remember when I showed you?
Yeah, you did. It was
I was
weird.
like, what the heck's going on?
T-Bird sending roses.
So I can't even tell. Like, I was showing Chelsey when I click on them and I click somebody, right? Doesn't it not show?
It does not. It's really
I can't even do
weird.
the at. If I want to
I've
at you.
had that before where sometimes it shows their face and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's weird.
All right. So what's up with you, Chris? Do what?
I said not too much. It's just been a busy day today.
Is that good or bad? Or it just is?
It just is.
Hey, I have to say I like the background. I don't want to cut anybody off. That looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Came out. I like that better.
I was worried about the double background, but it actually looks pretty good.
I love it.
Yeah, it's actually because like for TikTok, you just see the one background, but for like the YT, Let's Get Ready to Rumble, and Facebook, they see basically a double version of it.
Yeah,
and I was worried it looked weird, but it actually looks pretty sweet.
It's actually pretty sweet.
It's pretty sweet, so it came out good.
Yeah, looks really good.
I'll stick with it.
Good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to do a different one for each night. You guys know that.
Yeah.
So then we can kind of.
I thought this was perfect for the
Pretty cool.
TGIF.
Be cool if it gets nice enough that everybody goes, oh, it must be Tuesday. It's the blue hexes. Oh, it's all their colors. It must be Friday.
Yeah.
Well, and I will say too, the word scrolling at the top, with it set up like this, and like that being just like a still, stationary colors there with that scrolling, really makes it pop.
Yeah. See, so you've seen how it's evolved, right? It looks better, right? It's easier to read and.
Thanks for the heart me.
And if we wouldn't have crashed at one time and I had Chelsey, we started rebuilding it.
Oh my gosh.
It would have never changed probably. It might have stayed the same. So everything for a reason,
Pop
right?
PN.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Popping. Red poppy. Oh yeah, I was thinking about that. I was wondering if we should do the chat all the time or we should do the chat at the beginning before we do the panel.
Chat. What chat? Like just chatting?
Yeah, like have it read the chat.
Oh yeah.
Because that way it doesn't interrupt the conversation.
So we should do it. Wait.
Just an idea. Just throwing an idea out.
Try it.
Thanks
what are you
for the
talking
gift,
about?
though.
You're saying doing it at the beginning?
Yeah, so we do it when we're doing the intro, when we're doing like chatting it up and stuff like that. We'll have the chat going, but then when we're actually starting the panel and the discussion on the topic, is go ahead and turn it off. So then, that way it doesn't because we take clips of all this for you guys so that we can share them and sometimes the words interrupt your beautiful soliloquies. So
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm really happy. Like he came up and said that he appreciates the work. People that really know, it's like it's there's something to it.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of fine details that go into it. Y'all didn't just set up a couple mics and a couple
At Creative
cams
Custom
and bam,
Designs
pop, there you
LLC.
are,
Welcome in.
There's so much to it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's not even counting content. That's just to get the.
yeah, see, and that's
It's like the packaging of the content.
Yeah, like you even said, we have so much behind this. Even is like because we have the private platform, we have the website, and then we have all of the podcasts that you see. So
so it's pretty fun stuff. But I mean, like yesterday was good. I mean,
Very time consuming.
yeah, like yesterday? Like I mean, and that's another thing too is like I noticed like some people like it reminds me of the casino. I told Chelsey about when the streak's hot. Craps tables are hot usually twice a day. They say. and you guys got to be there. So, twice a day for that's about 3 hours total. You probably got max 4. So that's 2. And so you have to be there out of that 24 hours. You got to be there, right? When it's hitting. And that's what it kind of reminds me of on TikTok. People sometimes will stay around, and they keep staying like forever on here, 10, 12, 13, 14 hours to try to get that big influx of people. But yeah, I mean, that's not what we're trying to do here anyway. So then we were like, we got to get back more to a more structured, I guess.
Yeah, because we're a little different than everybody else. I think we're our own thing.
Yep.
You're way different than everybody.
Yeah. So
Paulino's always been used to that though.
Yeah. So so I'm not trying to do what they were doing. Like it helped learn how TikTok runs and everything, but we're not
At
trying to do
Creative
that.
Custom Designs LLC. Welcome in.
Oh, that's cool. Creative Customs over there. He said Isaiah. Oh wait, that's it. That's 2. What's 22? 22, right? Yeah, 40:22. What's the actual verse? Don't give me the summary. Dad.
She's bad. But yeah, so so we got to get back to more structured. So then we're not wearing ourselves out. Today was weird
Thanks
though.
for the follow.
I say that we get off early last night. Kids still didn't cooperate because I knew that was going to be a hard one.
They never do.
But then I get up early, start working on stuff, and then the internet goes away.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
told me.
joking.
I was at work today.
Yeah, and she was at work, and so
I
I'm
couldn't
here, and
fix
I'm not
it.
rebooting anything. And so I couldn't use because all software now. Yeah, all software now on this computer is connected, even though it's not all there, but it's all connected to the internet now. Everything,
Yeah.
Adobe.
And you would just screw all kinds of stuff up. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It would
Just wait till the wifey gets home.
Yeah, or you couldn't even work on it. It would just spin, and then it would say, "Oh, well, you can't guarantee you're going to save it." Well, I'm not messing with anything.
It was just meant to play with the kids today.
Yeah, so that's basically what I did. I got part of it done, dude. You know what really was like? I got Marcus done. You guys seen the flyer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, it was all done. All I had to do is literally download it. And right when I was going to download it, it just kept spinning. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then I looked down at the little
T-Bird's
thing,
back.
and it said that it was like, it's seen it blinking red. And red's not good when it's on your modem and Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Red blinking is
red
horrible.
not good.
Anybody, right? Everybody knows that. If it starts blinking red, it's not a good thing. And so I was like, dang, it won't work. And then even my phone wasn't working because it was connected to Wi-Fi. So when I switched it to the cell, it started working, but then my other ones only got Wi-Fi. So it didn't work. But it was weird. So the kids must have stuff on there. A lot of their learning stuff is downloaded, Chelsey said. Like the ABC stuff.
Grab your hard ME and throw some
so
stickers.
they didn't notice. But then I was sitting there with the kids, and then I was on YouTube, and only one thing would play, and it was Bob Does Sports. It's about golf. It's like a goofy golf thing. They do all kinds of things. They're really funny. I just watched it. And I go, I'm not even changing it because I was scared that if I just stopped it, it would just not work. Yeah. So I just left it playing all day, and it just kept on going. Whatever YouTube wanted to show me today, that's what they got. That's what we got. But yeah. And then when it was what?
I said I honestly miss like wired internet connection.
Oh yeah. See, and this is wired. All the studio stuff's wired. So she was like, "You sure?" I go, "Man, it's wired. There's no way. Like it doesn't matter." Like I don't know how a TV that's on Wi-Fi there was still one working. I don't know how that worked out. Maybe it was taking it from the neighbor's house. I have no idea where it was coming from. But there was one TV that was working out of 3, and all the other. I don't know. I don't know what the heck that was.
That's fun.
But when I checked, it said it wasn't connected to anything. So I don't know how in the heck it was working. God was doing it. I'm serious. Like, how else could it go? How could that TV that's doesn't have any hot wires to it? It's all Wi-Fi. So I have no idea. Oh yeah, did you read that thing? Did you find it?
What am I looking for?
Oh, I think you're saying.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was just Isaiah 40:22, which is, "It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers. That stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in."
I would say I agree. Yeah. Sometimes you disagree with the scripture. I agree with most scriptures, but so that was interesting. Hey Marcus, what's up?
Good evening.
I switched the picture on the on the
flyer.
On the flyer.
Yes, I saw that.
Did you see that he changed his profile picture too?
Yeah, I did it yesterday because mine kept going back and forth between it.
Yeah, but he looks almost like the cat again. He did it on
It's
purpose.
just the eyes. I like it.
I'm surprised he didn't zoom in and just have his eyes. What do you think, Chris? I thought I was waiting for that.
I'm trying to figure out who is that, but yeah, it's fucking.
That is Marcus. What do you mean?
Thanks to Harvey Grand
I thought
Rising.
he was gonna zoom in on it.
Where's the cat at? Right.
Yeah. But he's always, you see, like
You
he's.
want him? Here he is. Here he is, Chris.
It's like he was.
There's the cat.
It's like he was mimicking. He was mimicking the cat face. Looks like he's
Okay.
sneaking around.
Well, it just happened that way. It seems you guys. Well, it is as it is. It's not something I'm used to, so I'll leave it to you guys. But yes, I saw the fly. It's a bit awkward, seeing stuff like that. But
Why is it awkward?
just not the self-presentation thing. I mean, if I was as good looking as Sadie and Chelsea and the rest of them, maybe. But
You can't compare yourself to girls.
Yeah. How do you compare yourself to a girl?
Yeah, that's so Barbie-ish.
That's so Barbie-ish. And get the hell out of here, Marcus. You are a wonderful, wonderful looking young man.
That's what I said.
on the inside, sure, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there is nothing like you have no space to be sitting there saying some shit like that. Like, and that's to be honest with you.
Wow.
Yeah, see, Marcus, if you exercise regularly and eat healthy, you can grow up and be as pretty as me.
And that's the flat out truth. But yeah, it's just funny. It's funny when Marcus says that though. He's like,
Thanks to the Go Populars.
Yeah, okay. Now this is what I was gonna ask if anybody knows this. I didn't figure T-Bird would not. Chris probably would not. And maybe Marcus would not, but the two ladies here. The Go Populars or that little ball thing. Isn't Go Populars better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the
Since
ball
you guys
thing's
are
over,
not
right?
in Life Fest anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
Since you guys aren't in it anymore, yes, Go Populars are better.
Yeah. So I'm just going back to that. Going back
Yeah,
to
I'm lost as last year's Easter egg on Go Populars or whatever.
Yeah, because that helps push it, they say.
Yeah.
So they say. But
Yes. Yeah. It is. It's all interaction. Like if you're getting gifts, if you're getting Go Populars, if you're
Who's
getting.
they?
Thank you. Huh? I didn't say they. I said
No, I said me. I said
And
I
the
said, I
first
said
five,
they. I
the
said
first
they.
five, the first 5 Go Populars you send gives you extra points. It actually gives you 30 points instead of 5.
Yes,
For the
yes,
first
yes.
5 Go Populars
then-
you send.
Now this is specific to like I said the super fan, which is that still going on? Is the super fan half
I think it's
price?
still half price.
Yeah, so like the super fan thing's half off for the first month. So instead of $9.99, it's $4.99. Paul,
And
who
what-
is
what
the
does
super
that
fan?
do?
So it gives you. So we can do if you
Super
do that.
fans lives.
So super fan lives, yeah. So if there's enough super fan, like right now we have 1, so technically we could just do 1 for Paul. But if you have enough super fans, you can do super fan only. So like sub onlys.
Yeah,
That
like
makes sense.
what they
And then you get some extra perks, like you get a bigger Go Popular.
yeah, because he wants to support us. He said,
Right.
so we would actually rather have him go, and because then
Right.
because
Right.
it's still 10, except for we get 95%
Yeah.
Right.
instead
Right.
of 40%. So
Yeah.
we're gonna let him
Right.
know.
And you guys get more topics.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying in general, like if
Oh
you're
yeah,
just,
yeah.
if you're just
It's
trying to
just
donate.
support. Yeah, if you're trying to support, yeah. I get
Yeah,
what
you're
saying.
better off going there.
Right.
Now I'm saying you go there, do that, and then have fun over here because they are fun shooting those little things for a penny or less than a
Right.
penny or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best part is just shooting these little things off.
It is really fun.
And little at least they get to do these kind of for free, right? That's only a penny to join
Yes.
to do
That
the
is correct.
stickers.
It is yep.
But yeah,
It's a penny to do the stickers.
I think we had a lot of good conversations this week, right? And
Yeah.
you know what's funny?
I was gonna-
We should have you do all the recaps of each one of the shows.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, just run down what they were. She
Yep.
writes a good description. She asked me and then I say stuff and then she rewords it. And sometimes she goes, "You said it's so great, but then I got to redo it because I forgot."
Yeah. My hearing sucks. My memory
She
sucks.
says I go too fast. Because I'll get in the zone when I start going. People
I
don't
know
realize
it does. It sounds so good. I'm like, yes, 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 and then I'll get like, oh, I do. I always tell him I get about half of that. He gets
Yep.
halfway through a sentence. I remember the first half, and the second half gone.
And then she goes, "Oh, I'm gonna redo it." I said, "Well, you'll figure it out."
Yeah,
That's what I always tell her.
I still come up with my own version of something that's I think pretty good.
Oh, I think it's great. It's like a summary of what I said. It's just not in my words; it's in your words. So
I'm
it's
much
actually
better.
great.
I'm much better at writing than speaking.
I think it's great though. You
A lot
do.
less likes and a lot less
You get everything I said. You just say it in
yeah.
Chelsea's way.
Yes, Chelsea speak.
Yeah, I like it.
Thanks, D-Bird.
No, she likes those taters.
I do like the taters. I have liked potatoes ever since Portal.
Honey, did you see their little thingy up top? And is that why you sent those?
Yep.
Awesome.
Do you got to click
He's
those?
fine.
Do you have to click it, or it just adds it no matter what?
No, you can.
don't
You
know.
can
I always
either
click
you
it.
can
I always
you can
click
go
it.
in the gift box or you can go up top. Either or.
Okay, I didn't know
you
if
can
it
do-
added it or not. So that dang ball when we had that glow ball, I didn't see. I couldn't keep count. So
Oh, I figured out. Okay, so one, I still don't know where the glow sticks are. I can't find them.
Yeah, but everybody
I'm
else-
so disappointed.
And
But
how do we get these heart things switched?
okay, so the heart
have
things
no idea.
are we have to complete quests for the live fest still. So we're on level 22 and we need three more completed quests and then we'll get it.
Yeah, you
I
notice
thought
like
that was for a different
No,
Thingy.
it is technically still live fest, but we have to complete 25 quests and we're at 22.
what is it? What's the other quest?
I got to go look it up.
All right. Well, you want to do the thing first, or you want to look that up first?
I will read the thing really quickly and then go look it up.
All right. We start out with Mondays, right? What do we do something Monday?
Okay, yeah. So
What was Monday?
Monday was Blood versus Family.
Oh yeah, this is what we're gonna do too. So Chelsea's gonna figure out how to share. So like right now we might be gone, and then she could play the video promo for Monday, then read that, and that would be cool, right? Don't you guys think that'd be sweet?
Wait, what?
At some point, you'll be able to play the promo video and then read that because share your screen.
Yes.
That's what I'm
yes.
saying. That's what we're working up
That's
to.
what I'm working
Wouldn't
on,
that be
yes.
pretty cool? You know what I mean? So we can kind of recap the week. Huh?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Like, like when we start the show, we could actually show the promo for the day
Yeah.
to start the show.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, J-Ro.
We're trying to make it real professional, trying to make it,
Yeah.
entertaining.
Yeah, because I was
Yeah,
watching.
yeah.
That's why I actually watched Fred's for a little bit today during my break times, is because I want to see how he has his. Because that's what he's doing, is he's screen sharing.
Yes. Sometimes, yeah. But he's in trouble right now, so he has to do it the other way.
I thought he was on there today.
He didn't do it on
Yeah.
his other way.
Oh, yeah, he did.
I thought he was just sharing it, like sharing his phone. I thought he was in trouble, or did he come back already
I think
today?
he came back today
Oh,
because I saw the gingerbread with the screen share,
then it
not
might-
on his phone.
Okay, but he's really good at putting it on a thing, so you kind of think it's really that, but it's not.
Yes, I'd agree with that.
All right. Anyway, go ahead. Because one's one's the other way. One's TikTok Studio. One's was it Tickfinity?
Tickfinity.
Yeah. So
Tickfinity is just the interactive stuff.
yes. All right. Go ahead. My bad. Go to your reading. My bad.
Oh, okay. So Monday was Blood versus Family. Tuesday, What is Love? Wednesday was Math versus Reality, and then yesterday was Kindness versus Weakness.
Yeah, but are you gonna read what you wrote in those, or no? You can't.
Oh, like actually read the shows that I did.
Yeah, your descriptions.
Oh, I can do that. Just
See,
okay.
I thought that we were on the same page.
I was not on the same page.
She was on a different
She was in a
page.
different chapter.
Yeah, she
I was on a different chapter.
She was in the summary, the quick one.
I was in the summary. Okay, so let me go over here.
Dude, this charger's sweet, dude.
Okay, so
I was gonna say.
blood versus family. So every time I say like the flat out truth is discussing, and this one's blood versus family. Blood is thicker than water, but are those we choose stronger than the ones we are given? Is your family your strongest supporters or the friends you chose? What is your definition of family? Starting topic and more.
Yeah, that's a good one, right, guys?
Then what is love?
And what is love? Shut up! It's
I wanted
love.
to say baby don't hurt me, but it didn't fit. I said, is it patient? Is it kind? Is it correction? Is it lust? Is it indescribable? Starting topic and more.
Now, did you see that I
short and
redid
sweet.
that promo though? I had to with that song. Did you guys see it?
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah.
I don't think I reposted
I had
it though.
it.
I forgot.
Oh, is it what's the one that I did the NSYNC one? Which one's that one? Is that the next one?
That was no.
Oh,
Or Or was it math? Was it math versus reality, or was it? Yeah, I think it was actually math versus reality. It wasn't the kindness one. It was math.
It was funny because Chris said he danced to that one. So. Bobbing his head, I can see him.
Oh yeah, is that you, the Ronin?
Yes, that's him.
I gotta make sure because I gotta follow it. So
I dance to them if they're good songs you pick.
Yeah, that's my
okay, I just wanted to make sure to follow it. So then we had math versus reality. So mathematicians, physicists, numerologists, statisticians, economists, and more can calculate anything with numbers. But if the math works, does that mean it can work in reality? Based on hummingbirds, bees, all mathematical impossibilities. So what is math and what is real? Starting topic and more.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was that one. And then
So she writes really good descriptions.
yesterday was kindness versus weakness. So in the movies, kindness is the main character's greatest strength and greatest weakness. How do you see it? Do people take advantage of your kindness, or are you only kind until it's time not to be kind? Starting topic and more.
Roadhouse. Patrick Swayze. Anybody ever see that?
The original one?
Yes.
Here's a bull's balls beef.
We're at 23. Okay, so
We're at 23 what?
keep shooting out those Go Poplars. If we get 130 viewers today, then we will gain one more quest. We already collected our 2 Fest Pops. And then go live with Live Fest Effect for at least 25 minutes. Well, that one we're not going to do because we don't have time.
Hey, Gabriel,
I cannot do. I don't think I can do a Live Fest
go
Effect.
to
on
the
here.
Flat Out Live, Flat Out Truth Live really quick. They need a couple more viewers.
We're at 63 out of 130. So if we can get, say at 9, yeah. So if we can get that, if we can get 130 by 11, then we're good.
I am getting my other boy's phone. I'm gonna go to it there, and I'll get on my other account, go to it there.
So I think, you know what's funny too? I think I've noticed, so other people that watch lives and things, thank you, appreciate the heart me, is when we start the topic early, and I've done some research into this, if you start the topic early and the AI can pick out what you're talking about.
It pushes it.
It pushes it, and it pushes the people. Because did you guys notice when we were talking math versus reality, we got a lot of Globy FE people. And then when we did and then we ended up with the numerology people, or
Yes.
not the gematria people. And then yesterday when we did kindness versus weakness, we got a lot of the almost like psychologist type people.
Yes.
And then there was another one we did, the what is love, I think.
We got a lot of lovely people.
We got a lot of lovely people, the very kind people that like peace and love. Blood versus family, however, we did not get a big viewing on that
Because
one.
nobody likes their family. No, I'm just joking.
Because it must not have been
Big
able to pick up
Brother's
the
not
topic.
watching.
I should have said more lovely things.
So because we jumped topics, it's trying to pick up what our topic is.
Yeah, they're going to find out that we're everywhere.
Yes.
You might as well send everybody here.
But that's why we do try to
Everyone.
keep people on topic for the most part, and that'll bring people in.
Except for I'm not selling furniture or nothing like that. So don't send them
And
people.
they say
No
Big Brother
furniture.
is not watching.
Oh, it's fine.
Who says that?
Yeah, who says that? I like that they're watching. I hope they get a good show. They should send me some likes and buy some crap. They're watching. Go buy some merch.
Best quest like yep. So yeah,
I don't mind.
to go
They had to
live.
raise your They got to raise your taxes for that.
Well, that's all right. They can raise it so I can afford it. As long as they keep buying stuff.
What's that quest sticker? It says quest.
All right. So was that the last of them? The descriptions?
Yes.
Oh, that was it?
That was it.
Oh.
And then there's just tonight, but I pretty much say the same.
Yeah, like tonight was going to be funny, but you guys are kind of lame. You guys didn't even read it. The mods.
Sorry.
It said it right on here.
Friday nights, I have my youngest boy too.
I know, but you could read it. It says, you know. Did you see what it said on there? It was funny.
What said?
See? She didn't read the flyer, did she? The
Nope.
promo.
Nope.
Oh, and I moved it around. See, I wanted to see if you guys could read it more, but I guess that didn't help, did it? I put it in a different spot.
Oh my goodness.
Mommy.
She's gonna go look.
Oh
now.
wait, I gotta find where we at. Oh wait, there we are.
Did you guys see that I put it in a different spot? I bet you Marcus noticed. Marcus knows everything.
He does tend to.
Did you see the promo, Marcus?
In part, yeah.
Like I put, how I have that little title of what the show's about. I moved it.
Okay, hang on. I gotta answer. Okay, you're talking about coming into the show tonight, like the title.
The promo. It was a promo. It's on the promo.
You want to know my story?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your
You don't want to know
story?
my story.
Well, I mean, what your story is like? What's your topic that you want to talk about? But you guys didn't come up with one as instructed.
Oh, wait, who disappeared?
I don't know who's in the middle.
You.
Chelsey, that was
Oh,
you.
I'm dumb. I always do that.
She does it a lot.
I do it a lot. I'm
She's like,
oh,
who's
yeah.
up in that corner? That corner's missing. And I go, sometimes I do exactly what you said. It was you.
It was me.
So, to be fair, you guys just described how a bit of the algorithm works, where whatever is being discussed will kind of bring in the type of people based on the topic. So,
Hi,
what
Kenneth.
type of topics would you guys prefer to be discussed to kind of generate viewers?
Well, today is just a recap of everything, right? So
Yeah. Well, that's why we have, 4 other days where we get to
we
pick
do everything
topics.
else.
So I thought it would just be something fun and different. And that way, like
They don't like fun and different.
If you guys want the topic to go a certain direction, then you have that option.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how far would it go, though? I mean, let's say I bring up the kindness versus weakness and what is love. Would I have to pick between them, or and it's like, how much of it do we discuss?
I don't know. So let's go to something else. We were going to do a time limit. That's what we were going to do.
Yeah.
That'd be
Thought about
fun.
it. We're going to test something out. So.
Mm-hmm.
Then it puts people on pressure. 3 minutes to get it out. 5 minutes to get it out.
For me.
You like pressure?
Pressure me.
You want pressure?
No, not really.
She's scared to get her timer ready. But yeah, so I mean, it doesn't matter. Like the what is love was pretty good. Was that yesterday? All my days run together.
No, What is Love was Tuesday. Yesterday was kindness versus weakness.
Oh, yeah,
I
right.
thought it turned out really
Did you
nice.
just put a 5-minute timer on my head for people to pressure me?
It's on Paulino's head, but yes, it is pressuring you.
Oh, shit.
I'm just joking. She's just messing around with it. I think could be. I don't know.
Does it restart?
I don't know.
It's not.
She's
So it
trying to see how to
doesn't
start it.
restart. I wonder how you restart it. There's no button that says. There's no restart button.
Somebody to expound on some of the things that were said last night on kindness versus weakness.
All right, that's yours. Go ahead. What do you got?
Well, I forgot who it was, but like, I guess you couldn't fathom people doing things just out of the kindness of their heart without expecting anything in return. I can't remember his name.
Oh, which one? 888? Or are you talking about Kevin?
I think it might have been Kevin.
Did he interrupt you a lot?
Then it was
Yeah.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah, it's Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so passionate. He
He's
can't
very
hold his tongue.
passionate. And also, we
Is it-
found out he can't hear.
Yeah, and it goes through. So like, he's kind of like Sadie's like a mini him. She gets passionate
Bull
too.
fucking bull. No, I
See?
am not.
See, she just did it right now. She just did it right now.
No, I am.
She said,
On cue.
fucking shit.
On cue.
Right on cue. She fell for it. Look at that.
No, I am nothing like that.
Sucker.
I am nothing like that.
That was
Nothing
funny.
like that.
That's perfect timing.
Sadie, don't
You know
cry
that
if it don't
soundbite?
apply.
Yeah.
You know that soundbite of that kid saying bullshit?
Yes.
That should be Sadie. You need that for Sadie right there. Bullshit.
Just so you know, I could do that if I so chose.
Yes.
It would take. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You gotta, look at that. It sounds, you got that in perfect rhythm. That's like perfect rhythm of laughter, isn't it? It just kept going and going and going.
Oh no. Oh no. Now I got plans. I'm clipping this sucker. Dude, I'm tearing up. That was funny.
Dude, didn't it sound like it was in perfect sequence? Oh. That's good. Dang. They're having a laugh contest.
What time is this? Clip it. What's the time?
I don't know.
50 minutes. 50 minutes. I'm going to clip this at 50 minutes.
I have no idea.
Wow.
Hey, what's up, Kenneth?
I am nothing like Kevin.
One more?
Just saying.
That's funny. So anyway, so what were we talking about? Like, so you think, you were saying that you don't think that, but the act of giving gives you something back usually, even if you don't want nothing physical.
I was just trying to figure out, like, I don't.
You know what I mean?
And this is just for me. This is just for me. I don't understand what some people.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, somebody doing things and they don't really care if they get anything back. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, like you're still getting something back if they give you gratitude or thank you or it makes you feel good, right? So you still get something.
Well, I mean, sometimes you do it. Sometimes you do it and people don't even say thank you. So,
Right.
But it's like,
That
like,
could be the
Just get
regret.
regret.
That could be regret. See, like you said. Yeah.
The
You know,
topic can get very philosophical because if we use like women or females for example, if you see the emotional triggers that you get, or like if you see something good looking and you respond to it, you know, is it manipulation or is it something you're gaining or receiving? And then what do they get in turn just from existing?
That's a hard one.
Hey, did Chelsey say I had to use the balls? Those things to up us? Is that what we're trying to get for the next level? I can't
Happy
remember.
Patterson up in my ear over here. If you cannot hear this in the background,
I can hear him.
what?
Get excited, Mama.
He is excited.
My favorite clip for him would be, I have my fingernails. You can have them if you want.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
It was like on cue. He said it so clear. That was funny. Well, yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, though, Marcus. That's why when that guy asked me, 888, you know, which way he wanted to go, it was like all of them. Like, it's up to you to make the decision which way you want to take it, you know? But we can go down all these different roads of kindness. There's so many different ways you can run with it.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. For me, it fundamentally goes back to Adam by default, right? Dominion or over. You're taking care of everything, so it's not a matter of anything receiving things without something in turn. It's like it doesn't fit. It just goes straight to things being taken care of, things receiving things in a rightful way, you know? So you don't have to question, what does Adam get out of it more so than him doing what he's supposed to be doing. I can't remember if it was Chris or Sadie, but somebody mentioned it's like that might be our default, the kindness might be our default. So like, and when Chelsey was talking about her story, it's only when you perceive the default being taken advantage of, is there a contrast where you kind of have to make an adjustment. And someone also said something about like, becoming a bit colder or cold-hearted at the same time. So it's like only when the default is kind of taken advantage of over and over again, would it potentially create a more cold-hearted or distant person, you see? So if everyone was able to maintain their default of kindness without being taken advantage of, then it seems like it would be more proliferate.
Yeah, but like you use Adam. So Adam was doing everything that, Yahweh wanted, right? That the Father wanted. And so you think he was doing it just from obedience without getting anything back? Or you think he wanted to please the Father? So is that still wanting something?
I'm not sure. It's like, it seems the latter might be a byproduct, but by default, he would still have to operate, in the way that he was built or designed to in the first place. And just from that operation, the things that he would be doing would fall into that category of doing for and taking care of others. But that then is his default. So, you know, if he's perceives like he's doing a good job and he's, you know, thankful, grateful, you know, for every praise or acknowledgement that he receives, then he can say that that's a byproduct of his activity. But, you know, him going about doing what he is meant to do is basically the fault of his creation.
So if you go back to the default, then you're really not getting anything you think out of it? Is that what you're saying? Because you're supposed to do it anyway? Or you think you can still get something out of it?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's your default, so you do it anyway, but it's just like what potentially happens. To restate what I mentioned earlier, is only when the default is contrasted with something like being taken advantage of, do you potentially stop, you know, being or doing that default. So
Exactly.
you would so you would keep doing and revolving in that default mode continuously without considering getting or receiving anything back until it's interrupted.
Like, say like a dog. A dog protects its owner, right? But the owner always usually pets the dog or feeds the dog or takes care of the dog. So, what do you think about that? Like, is it the dog doing it because of the protection, and that he's gonna get fed and pet or whatever? Do you see what I mean?
It's a good point because
I don't know if that's a good
A good comparison.
because you can't really tell what an animal thinks. Like we you can't. I mean,
dogs aren't.
Look, hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
You don't really know what the animal thinks. Like, you know that it more than likely like loves you and cares about you, but you can't really. You don't know if it wants to get something out of it. You don't know that. So I don't know if that's a good comparison.
Well, the reason I just used the dog only to simplify what I was trying to say about a human, if that makes sense. That's the only reason I brought a dog in.
Because dogs, I mean, for the most part, if you think about it, are dependent on you.
Yeah, but like a human. Yeah, like a human. Like, I'm not. I mean, I like it when I clean up and all that stuff. I don't. It's not like I do it just for that, but I don't mind it when Chelsey goes, "Oh, you know, thanks for doing this, thanks for doing that." You know. So I'm looking at this stupid puzzle. You guys got to remind me about the puzzle again. And if I put the puzzle back, if you guys put a puzzle towards me and then I put a puzzle back, that means I looked. If that makes sense. And that means no puzzle.
I can see if you've looked or not.
Yeah. I got to get the dang cord for over here, and then I don't have to do that no more.
I don't think a dog or any animal is a good comparison to a human. I mean, everything that we can do compared to what they can do, I mean, it's just, there's no comparison.
So for me, the comparison would be like the relationship itself and how it started. So it's like if, Paulino brought up dogs, cats wouldn't be enough of a comparison for me to use that. But if, let's say the dog is eating somewhere else, sleeping somewhere else, but then it's spending its time, with somebody else, having fun or whichever else, then you can classify it in the category of just a relationship. So when it's just a relationship without the dependencies, you can separate it. It's like, well, they prefer to spend most of their time with you, and then you can see it that way, no problem.
Well, Sadie's cat wants to spend all her time with Miss Sadie.
I hear some jealousy. No, I'm just joking.
No, it's the opposite way.
That's funny. But I don't know.
What if it's like so like in this situation? How about because some people perceive being kind as weak, right? So perfect example. I overheard a conversation the other day between a group of guys, and they were talking about how like one of the women that they were talking to, he took care of their entire situation, but he didn't appreciate it, and so she cheated him. And so the guys were saying that he did it because like she perceived you doing all of that as weak, or she just didn't like you. So I think what Marcus said earlier about like some things being just inherent to who you are, like, you know, so for men, protector, provider, you know what I'm saying? What do you think about that?
I mean, a lot of it's morals. Like, that's what we were talking about too, is like, that's one of the biggest issues we have nowadays. Like, the moral values is horrible. You know, like everything is swung around, like, you know, like women, you know, don't value their purity anymore, and men don't take care of the younger, I guess, mistakes or people that are trying to use up if something happens. So it's like both. They're both failing on their roles. You know what I mean? If guys want to go around and have a whole bunch of different women, well, you got a whole bunch of wives, a whole bunch of concubines, right? Yeah. And if women are, you know, going around, they're having a whole bunch of husbands, so they're having a whole bunch of adulterous affairs. And I think if they went back to more of a biblical standard, the culture would be better. Because there's no shaming, there's no shame no more. There's no scarlet letter. There's no nobody takes responsibilities anymore, right, for what they do.
It's only fair.
Yeah. There was a flat out truth show that went over this in terms of the female in relationships. They generally, you know, love the other one. And Paulina was discussing, you know, the male shouldn't necessarily say such words and something along those lines to the other party. It's like they're taking care of them potentially is the love itself, you know, so the caregiving part. But from what you said, Chris, responding to it directly, it's like it does make sense to be seen that way. And it's ironic that we fell into this, because my response to what Paulino said is like, it's almost exactly that. If we use it in the human or the relationship context, and a lady, you know, it makes it sound bad, but it's like a lady is housed and fed somewhere else, but she's having fun and enjoying the company of somebody else elsewhere. By default, we consider it like a betrayal or something along those lines. But from what we were talking about, it fits into the same thing exactly. If the fun from the actual relationship is not there from where they're living, then why wouldn't they seek it out or gain it elsewhere? And just as you said, it's like both parties could also be seen as being weak. The one that she's having fun with, either they don't have the capacity or they're not taking care of the person. And then the one where she's staying with, they have the strength of, you know, in terms of the resources and everything to take care of her, but not the capacity to have fun or be interesting enough to keep lively.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, because we were even talking about the purpose of a man, right? Like, is to build his wealth, build his status, his knowledge. And it's not only just for his own, is to take care of, that's why you always said take care of the orphans and the widows. So a man was supposed to take people in, even if he wasn't intimate with them. Like the elderly people, even if they weren't your relative, like the women and the children. Do you agree with that, Marcus?
Yes, it's a fundamental teaching, and you bring it up is very interesting, because people, going back to the topic from yesterday, kindness versus weakness, militarily, anything where it's a loss of resources or the resources is being, just as you were discussing earlier, given one-sidedly given to somebody, you know, they're benefiting from it. But, you know, in that biblical kind of teaching context, we know it's like you're fundamentally assisting the overall, the village, the town, the city, you know, every orphan you take in, every widow that you help, you know, it's like you see the value of, you know, bolstering the overall area. but it's still, if you look at your resources alone, all you would see is just a loss. Some people might, say in a potentially heartless way, it's like, one more or one less mouth to feed, or, one less room to fill, that kind of thing. But it still fills a fundamental purpose regardless.
Yes. Like you said, see, there's the part where you're saying, what are you getting out of it? Right. Because you might not get anything. You might not be having an intimacy with the older lady, or the widow, or of course the children, obviously. But you're like, oh, now I'm taking care of somebody else's child, right? So they could see it like that.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because let's say you take in an orphan and you don't get along with that kid, but the only thing you can do is just to teach them, properly.
Yes.
And it's from those teachings that they would kind of, orient themselves in a better direction. I'm not sure how many people do it. How many people, I guess, with extended families, they might fall into it without realizing, taking care of a cousin or something along those lines, nieces, nephews. But, when it comes to strangers, it's like, I don't know if people, do it more than we realize, but it's like fundamentally that's a key part of it. It's like without the relationship and still doing it and doing it well,
What happened to marriage being between a man and a woman, and it being sacred, and intimacy between them two being sacred?
Wait. You kind of broke up, but you said the intimacy of what now? I'm sorry, you were going in and out.
What happened to marriage being, between a man and a woman, and their marriage being sacred between them two, and the intimacy being sacred between them two?
It still is. It's supposed to be. I guess what part are you talking about?
Well, because I guess according to from what I'm getting from biblical, where it stands biblically, you're talking about a bunch of wives and this and that.
But not everybody can. Not everybody can do it.
Not all cultures practice that too.
Yeah,
you gotta remember that, because in biblical terms, a lot of the cultures around the Hebrews, they practice paganism, so they had multiple wives, multiple deities they worship. So you gotta
multiple wives things
Muslims.
So the multiple wives, not every person that was even biblical had multiple wives. A lot of them did, because it goes by your status. What is your purpose? Can you fund them mentally, spiritually, right? And emotionally.
Right. But then it's not sacred between one man and one woman.
Who said that it's supposed to be sacred between one man and one woman? See, that's a modern construct.
But to respond to you, Sadie, it is interesting, the sacred part, because with the actual relationship, I can't remember what show if we discussed this in detail, but what you're hinting at is that union, the specialness of that connection in the relationship. Whereas biblically, it always emphasized strength in terms of being able to take care of the people around you, having the resources and the capacity to do so, right? And to educate the next generation and have them do better than you. So that side, it kind of always suggested it's like you take care of your multiple wives and they don't give a crap about you, but they're taken care of and they should be appreciative for it. So you might not have that personal, relationship or that full union, but, everybody is still relatively content, if not somewhat moderately happy, because everyone is being taken care of and they can spend some time in each other's company without issue. Whereas what you bring up is completely valid, is that the specialness of that union. And Paulino mentioned, it's a more modern by default, but it's like every time we consider the Christ or the Christian element, that's the closest example to something along the lines of a union. And it's like a merging of souls or spirits to become, one, and become something else.
Yeah, it's more about jealousy, I think, a lot of times. Like I don't know what you don't like to do, but if somebody had a wife and that did the stuff you didn't like to do, how is that not a benefit to you as well, or to the household, or the purpose of the guy? Does that make sense? I don't even know where to look anywhere. I'm looking at this freaking puzzle. I'm looking over here. No puzzle.
I don't know.
Like I'm saying, it's not even for everyone. It doesn't even mean that like anybody you're with would have a second one. It doesn't even mean, like I said, one of the biggest things I think that would really help is that when somebody's already had a prior, they have, a lot of times they have their own, some people will call it baggage, some people will call it whatever you want to call it, but they have the other remnants of the other relationship. And that should be, whoever has custody, right, that should be their main purpose, is that. And like they have that's their responsibility, should be to the kid, or, it could be elderly parents, Maybe somebody takes care of their elderly parents. So they have other obligations.
I am against other people being in a relationship, being in the middle of somebody's relationship. So like when there's more than just a man and a woman, I think that's ridiculous. Personally.
Right.
I see everything wrong with it. Nothing right.
Right, I get it. I mean, like I said, it's a personal thing. I mean, that's something that you would have to work out with your husband or not husband, right?
Yeah,
like some people, like if you listen to even any of Kevin Samuels, I don't know if you know who he was before he passed, but he'll that's why he would say like women that already have kids, already had a marriage and have kids, why is it the new man's burden to pick that up? Like there's so many men, like nowadays, that's one of the biggest issues. I think Chris knows about that a lot. I don't know how much Marcus has done on it. Yeah, they don't want that. Yeah.
Kevin would say that, but he would also in the same breath say that, well, if you want a man of means, then you're gonna have to share it.
Yes.
So it's
true.
It's like he was kind of promoting, he said a lot of truth, but he was kind of promoting two separate things there.
Well, I think it was all the same thing, because it all goes to like, what is your, men and women, doesn't matter which side you're on that, but what do you agree upon? Like Tiger Woods, all right? There's certain people like Tiger Woods. They all knew that he would go around and he was like everywhere. That was his thing. And his wife, there's no way she didn't know that. And I don't know what their agreement was, but I've heard a lot of these people, because they know that, they have an agreement, like they can still do it as long as it doesn't get out. Because then if it gets out, then she has to worry about her reputation of letting him do it. And that's where the fallout comes. It doesn't fall out that because he was doing it. It's fallout that he got out.
But then that brings into question, okay.
Because he had the funds.
You hear a lot of women talking about this too. Like, okay, well, if they can do it, then we should be able to do it too. So it's like,
but they can't.
Well, I'm just telling you what they.
Yeah. I'm just saying, but it doesn't. Yeah, they can say all they want, but it's not working. That's why women can't do it. Women's value goes down. Their highest value is from like a young girl to 25. So between 18 and 25 is their highest value. Because when women, modern women, what happens is when they start, I'm talking about in general, we're not talking about these, again, I'm not saying everyone, in general, statistics, data, and experience shows that that's their biggest values, 18 to 25. And that's because they're still keep their purity and they're still teachable, is what most men want. When women start to go out on their own, they hit 30, they have their own way, so they're not teachable. They have their own way they want to do that. And if they have kids, they want their kids raised a certain way. So now the new man would have to raise the kids the way she wants, or she lets them have no discipline over them at all. I've seen it happen so many times in my own families and everything. So that's why he's saying that, is because modern women will go like, what do you got? She goes, oh, I got my own job. I pay for my own bills. I pay for my own car. I got my own career. I got my own money. And he goes, you just described yourself as a man. Yeah, you just described yourself as a man. Right. That's what I'm saying. And that's in general. That's why a lot of men aren't getting married. Because they know if they get married and they go through the divorce, or they have a child, they're the ones that are going to get screwed most of the time. And you know that, Chris. You're trying to start things, a coalition or something with that, based on that.
Who, me? No, never that.
All right.
The whole red pill.
I was going to say that I'm not sure it's the same. When you were mentioning the value, I'm not sure it's the same way anymore.
It's still the same way. But go ahead.
What I'm getting at is the value you mentioned is like, if you consider it just from a slightly different direction, that range of value kind of goes out the window. I can't remember. Basically, we did discuss this in part before, where if your consideration is only children, right? Let's say you have a lot of males going around and they only care about having an offspring, if not an heir or a son, to carry on their line. You would have males going about trying to find, either a good looking, a very intelligent, or, very healthy female, and just making a request of them. Is like, hey, have a baby for me, thank you very much. And they leave and go about their business, right? So when it comes to that, using it as an example, the idea of that value and that age range is like, the age range in terms of having a healthier offspring or not. But then when it comes to having a large quantity of males who requires an offspring, then so long as they get the offspring and it's of that genetic combination, which leads to something decent, whether or not it's the first or the 15th offspring that the lady has, knowing that the first few is going to be a bit healthier than the latter few, then it's like, they still get it. It's just like it's a percentage less valuable than the other.
Negative.
I was gonna say,
I'm gonna explain something. I'm gonna explain something real quick. When a younger woman values higher because she doesn't have the numbers.
Yes.
She doesn't have the bodies. Once she has the bodies, now that woman's looking for a Frankenstein. She likes Frank's eyes, Steve's hair, Joe's biceps, John's well endowment. You're never going to match up to her what she wants, because it's not going to happen, because she's done been with too many and she got too many different preferences now.
Yep.
She's never going to find the man that she's looking for, because she's known too many.
Yeah, because like she said, it's a lot of times that we refer to it as like finding the 10%. So let's say a woman has a great guy, but there's 10% that she doesn't like, and it's or considered missing. And a lot of times they will nitpick that 10%, or somebody else will convince them about the 10%, and they'll be like, oh, I can find better, especially if they've had a lot of partners, because exactly what T-Bird was saying is they're like, I've had this before, I've had this before, I've had this before. I can get that, therefore I will be able to, and they'll leave their guy that they're with. Because I don't know, it's kind of a weird phenomenon, and you can watch this when you talk to some women, and you can watch this on a lot of times on the podcast, is when you ask a woman, can you get a guy, she always says yes, but she equates being intimate with them as getting them, and it's just not true at all.
No.
Like, a woman does not have a man until she's got a ring on. And actually, I would even argue that, because that means she's in the relationship. But if she gives up, if she only did it to get the relationship and then she stops, he's going to leave anyway. Like, he's going to cheat. So for them to think, oh, I just have to be intimate and that's literally all there is to it, and then you can do whatever you want, it's dumb.
Yeah, it is like, so like the thing that we're having here is the younger men are having all these women until they get 30, 35. And once that man has built his status, he doesn't want to settle down with all those women that he was intimate with. He wants to go find a younger, pure woman. He doesn't want one with kids. He doesn't want one with baggage. He doesn't want one with anything like that. He wants one with a lower body count that's teachable. That's what he wants. That's why you have a lot of these men, like you see it in movies, right, where the woman helps the guy build himself up and he leaves.
Yeah, and the other thing people don't realize too is like what you're saying. When the guy wants the woman, and when we say she's more teachable and less baggage, is the
submission.
The older they are, especially when they have the higher body count, they are more likely to leave. And for guys, that's a very dangerous thing right now.
Yes.
So if you get the younger girl, she's more likely to stay with you.
Yes. That's why, like, that's why if a woman has relations with a man, right, and she's under 5 body count, you know, like the lower the better, right, for that instance. But if she hooks up with a bad guy, that's why he can be, you know what, mean to her, and do all these things to her, and she'll stick with them. And then people go, I don't get why she's doing it, because she's pair bonded with them. Mm-hmm. She's pair bonded with him physically. That's why she gets like that. That's why it takes so much for these women to leave somebody that's treating them bad. I don't have to look that way no more.
No, you don't.
My neck was hurting anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So that's why. So that's a huge reason.
One is 30, 40, 50 years old and been with 30, 40, 50 men, you know, different men.
Yes.
You know, you ain't got a snowball chance in hell if you're a dude. Really.
You gotta go younger.
Yeah, you got to.
Or not
Aren't
at
you guys
all.
only talking about the quality of the relationship, not necessarily having a relationship with them or not?
Then you run into another issue, which is the law. Because, and I've seen various different scenarios. So like if you're talking someone just wants offsprings from somebody, like so it's like, hey, we'll just make a deal, have the offspring, get out. That has happened, and people do it, right? They have surrogacy. Or there was even one chick that she's like, hey, I want a kid, and grabbed a guy and said, hey, will you father my kid? So there's two pieces of, so the one story was the woman told the guy he was the father, after she asked him, and he wasn't. He ended up taking care of the kid, found out it wasn't his, and said, I'm out. Yep. And then she sued and is trying to force him now, by the law, to continue to help her. And then you've got the surrogacy thing where a lot of times they're like, oh yeah, I'll have this kid for you. But then the mother gets an attachment and won't let go. So there's a lot of, even though there's a contract, there's a lot of strings attached to that. Then they go a lot of different ways. And again, it usually ends up favoring the mother. And then you have a single mom again.
And it doesn't even have to be the mother. It just has to be the one that the woman that he slept with. Like she said, if you sleep with a woman and she says that you're the father, and if you start paying child support, they can still keep you on the hook.
Even if it's not yours.
Even if it's not yours, even if you were never married. Mm-hmm. Think about that. So you can be paying for a kid.
That's why they say child support is voluntary.
Well, it's
a
not.
lot of the men, especially so say like you think the baby is yours, and then when you go down and you do the paternity test to, or maybe you go down and you sign the paperwork and you don't do the paternity test. Once you sign that paperwork, you're on the hook for it, and it's in the contract. It's in the fine print.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you mean by voluntary. Yeah, once you do it. That's why you should. That's why you shouldn't sign it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get off of it though, but it's hard. Most do not. It's like you got like a 60% chance that you might get off of that.
Yep. Okay. So on that note, TikTok, you stay put. Give us about 30 seconds and we will say a fond farewell to our other streams. If you guys want to catch us, we'll still be continuing here on TikTok. And as always, at the Flat Out Truth.
That's right. I'm Paulino B Michael, and thank you for joining us. And as always, oh wait, see, you messed me up because you said it as always flat out.
I did?
Yes.
Whoops, my bad. My bad.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. I'm Paulino B Michael.
I'm Chelsey B Michael.
As always, be safe.
Be well.
And that's the flat out truth. That's funny. Thank you.